I'm going to give an honest review on my 2013 Dodge Ram short bed two-wheel drive that I bought. To be fair and honest, I've owned this about 3 months, so I just didn't own it for 3 days and giving the review. I've been using it as a daily driver for about 3 months, so I feel like my assessment should be pretty fair. We're going to talk about the bad first, in my opinion, and then we'll move on to the good, all in the shade. First, I think the truck needs a little bit more introductory than what I just did. It's got a 3.6 Pentastar V6 motor in it with the 8-speed ZF transmission. That was one of the things I was looking for. I really wanted the two-wheel drive. I very seldom need four-wheel drive when I own them. So one of the things that was important to me, at least, is I wanted the minimum amount of bells and whistles that I could possibly find. So if you stop and look, we have manual windows, manual locks, manual seats, and no fob key, and no big TV screen that tells you how to back it up and where you're at and all the other things that shows. I'm going to talk about a couple of things at least I don't appreciate and I wish were different. One of the things I don't care about, and I didn't realize this till I went to actually do it, but if you got your door open and you're going to back up, I was going to back up on a board, this truck won't move if the door is open. It's one of those you're so safe that you're dumb type of features. And here's an example. I got my door open, I'm backing up, I'm watching something out here, and my reverse light is just blinking at me. Same way with drive, it ain't going nowhere. Another thing that's kind of annoying is when you go to put something behind the seat, normally, and even on my old Dodge Ram, it was a 01, this one's a 13, you would have a lever here and it would fold back and then it would go back to the same position. This one here is down here and I can get in the back, but after that it doesn't go back to the same position. Sometimes it's the little thing. Another thing that it is what it is, but the oil filter system on these 3.6s, it doesn't matter if it's a Charger, Challenger, or a Ram, they're cheesy at best. And this is what I'm talking about. This used to have a cover over it that said 3.6. I broke it off because it was right in the way of trying to get this out. And I still can't hardly get this out of here without going around. And there's a delicate little piece on the top for like a pressure relief type thing. And while we're at it, the spark plugs are easy to change on the passenger side, but the driver's side, you got to take the top of your intake out to change them. And now we'll go over what I really like about the truck and what I think is really, really good about it. And I'm going to say probably one of the best features about this truck compared to my 01 Ram is the gas mileage. Unbelievable. Going back and forth to work, a little over half of my trip is flat land and about 40% of it is very hilly, so I get a mixture of both. I do have to go through a town with one stoplight to get to my job, and if I stick to just work and not do a bunch of short chasing in it and do 55, I'm not kidding, 28 plus miles per gallon. But on average, over the 3-month period, I'm averaging about exactly 10 more miles per gallon over my 01 Ram two-wheel drive with the 360 in it. The gas mileage is off the charts for even though a short bed, it's still a full-size truck. I mean, it's not like it's a Dakota or a D50 or something. And the power for a non-turboed V6 like the Ford has the EcoBoost V6 with a turbo. This is no turbo, no boost of any kind. It's just all engine. Unbelievable power with that 8-speed transmission behind it. I mean, it's not that my 01 Ram two-wheel drive with the 360 was shy on power. I raced it at the drag strip. It ran consistent 1670s, 10 something in the 8th, high 10s I think, or whatever it was. But this is a hot rod compared to that. I'll take it to the drag strip. My guess is 15s in the quarter and maybe high 9s in the 8th. Yeah, that's what I'm going to stick with until I take it there and it proves me wrong. I guess another good point about the 13 Ram is I was able to get the manual windows, manual seats, manual everything that I could possibly get and still keep my ice cold AC. I got what I wanted. Towing capacity is like 6,500 pounds max. Again, we're pretty simplified in here. Just your radio, AC, defrost, gear selector. And here you can see on this particular tank, I'm getting 27.7 miles per gallon in the first, almost 180 miles. There's a lot of information on here too, if you don't know. If you go to the vehicle information, and here's all of it in a nutshell. I do like the storage. You got a nice compartment here on top of the glove box. Just a little deep holder there for something. Of course, ashtray. And then of course in here. So this right here is the manual gear selector. I can go up and down and it'll let me know what gear I'm in. And then also, you know, besides this just selects drive. And then down here, I can hold out the gears of whichever one I want. And of course, being the 8-speed, I can go all the way up there. I'm gonna say overall, I give the truck a B+. I think it could ride better for a 13, to be truthful with you. If you watch my channel, my dad's 1982 D150 short bed two-wheel drive actually outrides this one for bumps. It takes them smoother. But my old 360 in my 01 Ram, when we got sold it, it had 326,000 miles on it. And I sold it locally. I still see it all the time. Still driving it. So these are known, these 3.6s, to really be a pretty good engine for high mileage also. I'm going to try it and find out. Before everyone fills up the comment sections with, yeah, but your oil cooler, it's going to leak. I already know about that. It's a very easy fix. When it leaks, I'll fix it. Won't be a problem. So overall, we're very happy with the truck for 3 months and almost 4,000 miles. I can say this, that you can't beat the gas mileage, the power, the engine's smooth, and it's a solid little truck. But I still got my key, even if it has a chip in it. I like the truck so far. That's my honest view of it so far. If you're looking for one, maybe this helped you. Hopefully for many more miles to come.